another video. This is a Sunday afternoon. We are finally done with all of the rain from the past hurricane that came through here, and so now I am going to get out into my front yard and try to finally dig up my hostas, divide one, and then move two more, and then I have 3 of them to plant. So, well, the one that I divide, I'm going to plant those also. So hopefully I can get 4 out of the one that I dig up and divide, and then the other 2 I'm just going to dig them up and plant them whole, and then I have some new ones that I want to get into the ground also. It's perfect weather outside. I believe it's in the high 60s. I haven't really looked, but it feels like it's in the high 60s, low 70s. Not any wind out here. It is an overcast, but I don't believe it's supposed to do any raining today, so that's going to actually be perfect for me to get these in the ground, so that it's like perfect time of the year. So I'm going to set you guys up so you can watch me work and see if we can get this hosta divided without harming it too much. All right, let's get to work. All right, guys, so this is my game plan for today. That is going to be dug up. That hosta is going to be dug up, and both of those are going to go under that window over there. This hosta is going to be dug up and divided into 4s, and then I will plant 1 or 2, maybe 1 under each one of those trees, and then maybe 1 or 2 over here. I'm not quite sure exactly where all they're gonna go, but hopefully I can get 3 or 4 pieces out of that, 3 or 4 different plants out of this one. And then after I dig up this one and this one and that one, these over here, so these are called the stained glass hostas. I have 3 of them. They are very similar, from what I understand, very similar to my guacamoles, but I believe they get a little bit bigger. I don't know the exact size. I'll have to post it on this video, but these 3 are going to replace the other 3 that I dig up, because these are said to be able to withstand a little bit more sun than the ones that I have out here. Well, that one is pretty much gets a lot of sun, and it does really well. It just gets too tall for that spot, and that's why I want to move it other place. So I'm gonna set you guys up and we'll get to work. I know I look a hot mess, but I just wanted to get on here and explain something that I'm about to do. I completely forgot that I had made a decision to plant some more of my fire chief arborvitae. That right there, I love it so much, but I haven't been able to find two more. I said I wanted to put one right here, where I just took out the hosta on the opposite side of the little stepping stones, and then put another one right here on the opposite side of the stepping stone, so I could have three of the fire chief arborvitaes here, and then I'll move this butterfly bush over some. So I was about to plant that hosta right where I said I want the fire chief arborvitae. So I'm going to leave that hole right there, and I'm going to move back a little bit. I'm going to move that pot over, and then I'm going to plant the hosta a little bit over some. So let's do that. What we're about to do now at this moment is we are going to try to divide that massive hosta over there. It is huge. I have never divided one that big before, but what I'm going to use is this horing knife that I purchased off of Amazon. I will link it in the box below, but I'm going to open it up. I haven't opened it up yet, and see what it's like. It comes with a set of gloves that I won't use because I have these. It comes with a faux leather sheath that you open, and this is it. It looks like the knife goes all the way through the handle. It's serrated on one end, and then it also has the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6-inch markings. For you, it's hard to tell, but for you to see, like if you're planting bulbs, how deep you're going down, so you'll know exactly where you are. So what we'll do is we will try to get at the roots of this with the serrated side of this, and kind of cut them in some nice little division spots so that we don't do much damage to it. You know, you're always going to damage a plant when you're dividing it, but the goal is to just try to do it in a way that you don't damage too many of the roots. So we're going to find some nice spots that we can cut and leave as many roots intact as we can. Hopefully I can get 4 plants out of this. So let's get to going. I'm gonna get over here, and then I will let you know when I'm done how I think this was, and then I will also still link it down in the description box. So I was able to get 5 clumps out of that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So what I'm gonna do is probably put one under each tree, since that's a pretty big hosta. I don't want to overcrowd the tree. And then I'm gonna save the other 3. I might put one over there and then save the other 2 for the backyard. So let me go ahead and get those things done. Hey friends, so I guess you can see I was interrupted by this rain, so we will come back out tomorrow and finish up planting those hostas that I divided. I need to run out and get them up and put them in some pots, so they'll be okay until tomorrow. See you guys tomorrow. Hey garden friends, this is Mayla back. Yesterday, you guys know that I was out digging up some hostas and trying to divide one and planting a few. Well, it started pouring down raining, so I had to abort that. I only got one of the divided 5 in the ground, and I have 4 more. So what I'm gonna do, I'm in my backyard. I had a couple errands to run right after I logged out of work, so I don't have as much time. I probably only have enough time to get 2 of them in the ground. But what I'm gonna do is turn the camera around and show you what I'm gonna do tonight. So this is back here beside my shed, back in the corner. What I'm gonna do is pop one of those hostas like over in that far corner over there by the fence, and I think in that far corner over there I'm gonna put a hydrangea, so I'm gonna leave that one open, but I'm gonna put one here, and then I might come around here because I have 4 of them, so come around and put like one right here. So it'll be one back there and then one right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then the other 2 I'm going to do tomorrow after I get off work. Put one underneath each one of the trees in the front yard. So let me get at this right quick before it gets too dark back here. I'm gonna set you guys up so you can come along. Okay guys, so we're done for the night. It didn't take that long, but it is getting dark. I won't have time to get the 2 in the front yard, so I'm gonna stop here, finish off the other 2 in the front yard on tomorrow, and then we'll just add all 3 days in with one video, and I will post that on, well, probably this weekend. So let me turn the camera around, show you guys what I've done. So this is the hosta that I planted right behind my Dragon Prince Cryptomeria. That will be a tree, but it is a very slow grower. It takes a long time to grow, so we won't see any major growth in the next couple of years. So that hosta is back there. It gets pretty big. That is one of the 5, so it'll be big, but we'll see how it returns in the spring. Then let's go around to the and then I put the other one back over here in the corner. So at some point I'm going to pop maybe 4 or 5 of them back here at some point, but that probably won't be till next year. I won't put anything here right now. So that is it for tonight. Hi plant friends, I am back on another day. We're gonna get out here and finish up what we started the other day when we got rained out. The hosta that I divided, I have 2 more pieces that I need to plant under each one of my trees in my front yard, and then I have one other, the ascot rainbow, that I need to plant in my front bed, and that's going to be it today. I have some work that I need to do this evening, so I can't stay out here long, so I'm gonna bring you guys along with me so that we can finish up what we started the other day. All right. Oh, there's a ladybug on my, let's see if you guys can see it. Oh, see it climbing? There she is. All right, I'll put her down, and then I'm gonna show you this huge mushroom that was growing underneath the fabric. So there it is. I couldn't get it out in one big clump, and there is still some underneath there, but it is a ginormous mushroom. It was so big, it was bulging the fabric up, and I thought it was a turtle or something that had crawled underneath there. But once I pulled it back, I saw that it was just a mushroom. All right. I'm gonna plant this ascot rainbow like right here behind this hydrangea, only because I'm gonna move that hydrangea. It's too big for this area, so I'm gonna move that, and I'm gonna put it over behind the other hydrangea over here, so it'll be 2 of them next to each other. And then I might buy some more of these and put like a clump of maybe 3 of them right here. I'm gonna go ahead and plant this one. Okay, so I've been out here a little bit longer than I expected. Been out here about an hour. My neighbor came out and we talked a little bit. But I'm gonna take you around, show you what I did today, and then tell you what I plan to do. So I'm gonna turn the camera around and get to it. So I ended up planting one of the divided hostas there. I planted the other one there. I also planted the ascot rainbow right there. I'm going to move this hydrangea so it won't be in the way. I think I'm going to buy like 2 more of the ascot rainbows and make one big clump here. I watered everything in. These are my plans. I have already purchased 2 more of the Fire Chief Arborvitae. I'm going to put one there and one there. This puckster I'm going to move over to about right here. This puckster I'm gonna move over to about right here, and then I am going to the 2 that I took out of the back, the puckster pinkers. I'm gonna put one there and one there, and I'm gonna move this planter over here by this downspout because this puckster is getting too much water from the downspout. And I've got a project for the downspouts anyway, for the water to actually come out onto the walkway, but that will be a little bit later. Those are my plans. I'm kind of happy with the plans. I'm hoping these puckster pinkers are not gone for good. I'll check on them a little bit later, but I've got them over here in my holding area where I'm holding my plants until I can get them in the ground, or I'm rehabbing them. So I'm going to check on them, do a scratch test on them in a little bit. And then the two Miss Mollies, I'm not going to put in the ground at all for right now until they get bigger, because they are quart size. So what I'm going to do is buy two nice planters, and I'm going to pot them up and put them into my landscaping pots, because I really want them to go in my the border where it's really boggy. And so I'm just going to put them in pots and sit them up right over there. So it is done with the hostas for now. We divided one into 5, planted some more. So I have another order that's, well, 2 more orders that's on the way. The fire chief arborvitaes, and then some more perennials that are on the way. And when they come, we're going to get all of those into the ground, and then the other ones that I have over here into the ground. And then I am going to be done for the fall. As always, I really appreciate your support. I want to thank you guys for coming to my channel to support and watch my videos as I, plant and try to get my my property, try to create my own oasis. And plus, I love it. I love it. I mean, when I'm out here, even though I'm hot sometimes and the mosquitoes get at me, it's just I'm in my element, and I absolutely love what I do. So again, whether it's morning, afternoon, or evening, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and thanks for stopping by. Bye, guys.